Good morning vlog. We are doing a red lip today. It feels really weird. I used to wear a red lip like every day and I haven't in like years. But anyway, matches my hat. Mix 64. What's up? My sister and I are about to head up to the print shop to pick up some stuff, and then I have to go and pack all the orders you guys placed yesterday. Thank you so much to everybody that ordered. Skeleton joggers were restocked. A bunch of our pins were restocked. We had put up a lot of new, we restocked a lot of stuff yesterday. So we got a lot of orders. Then we have like 70 something to do. So I'm gonna go to the print shop, go and then start packing orders for y'all. So yeah, thanks guys. If you ordered something, I really appreciate it. And I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. All right, friends, we got a lot of stuff. You guys went hard. Tons of pins, a lot of stickers, a bunch of the shirts. Also hoodies are starting to be sold, man. You guys are coming for them. And then all these joggers were also sold. This is medium through 3XL. So, hype. My sister's here. She's gonna help me pack this all up. I'm out of breath because we just had to carry a bunch of this upstairs because it was downstairs, but super excited. Can't wait for you all to get your stuff. Can't wait to see pictures. It's gonna be hype. Also, my favorite pin. I know I say that about like every pin, but one of my favorites, I should say, is back in stock. It's the little instant camera. I love this pin so much. It was out of stock, I think. It's been out of stock for a few months, but finally back in stock, so yay! $7.50 on the site for merch.com. Check it out. Alright guys, I am home for the evening. It is just past 7. I stayed at work a little late today so that I could finish all the packages. They're on my car and they'll go out first thing in the morning. So that is awesome. I am going to do the dishes again because the dishes are always needed to be done in our house. And I'm also gonna make myself a little snack. Obviously it's 7, so I should be having dinner, but I'm gonna wait until Ray is done streaming to have dinner. Can this focus on me, please? Okay. So I'm just gonna have a little snack and I will show you guys what I make when I want a really nice snack that is flavorful and filling, but not like super calorically dense. So I'm gonna get that together and I will show you guys. All right, so for my snack, this is all you need. Bread, I use this Sara Lee Delightful. Cream cheese, I prefer the whipped because it's easier to spread and I just think it tastes better, but any cream cheese will do. Everything but the bagel sesame seasoning, you get this at Trader Joe's, or if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, you can get it on Amazon. And then some balsamic glaze. So basically you just toast the bread, put some cream cheese on it, put everything but the bagel seasoning on it, and then top it with the glaze. I'll show you guys it all put together. Alright guys, so here is my snack. This can also be a really filling breakfast if you either put some avocado on it, or you can put like a poached or fried egg on top, or you can even do like prosciutto on top. You can do a lot with this, or even if you have like roasted tomatoes would be really good, or sauteed mushrooms I've put on top of this when I've wanted to have this as like a meal. So you can top this with a lot and it works really well together. But yeah, it's a really great snack. Each of the slices are probably, let's see, 45 for the bread, 25 for the cream cheese. It's 45, 50, 60, maybe 5. And then like, each slice is probably like 80 calories. So about 150 to 170, depending how much cream cheese and stuff you put. I put about 1 tablespoon of whipped cream cheese on each and then just drizzle some of the glaze. It's really, really good. Cannot recommend this enough. If you don't like balsamic glaze, then obviously you don't have to put that on there. Some people would probably like it better with oil if you want to get more fat in your diet. But yeah, this is just like a great, easy, quick, delicious snack. Okay, excuse Ray if you can scream upstairs. I keep trying to vlog, but he starts yelling every time I vlog, so I'm just gonna vlog through it. I'm gonna make him some dinner now. Also, just so you guys know, I have not touched up my lipstick once today. There's some above my lip. But I've eaten food, had drinks, just been doing stuff all day, and this stuff holds up so well. It's one of the reasons I love Beauty Bakery lip whips. They're so good. They hold up really, really well all day. So just wanted to point that out. But the dinner I'm gonna make is super, super easy. It's relatively cheap, and it's a great like dinner to know how to make, and it requires literally no cooking skill. So I figured I'd show you guys because I figured you guys might like that. It's a cheesy chicken enchilada dish. I think it'll be really good. So I will show you how I make that. All right guys, so to make this, here are the 4 ingredients I'm gonna use. You only need 4 and I don't even have the right cheese, but it'll still work. So you need shredded chicken. Most supermarkets sell this. You can get a big thing like this. A lot of the times, if you go towards the end of the day, you can get them on sale. Or if they don't have it like this is just shredded rotisserie chicken. Get the rotisserie chicken on sale. I know Walmart does sales on rotisserie chicken. A lot of supermarkets, you can get this chicken super cheap. If you can't get it pre-made, get chicken breasts, put it in a slow cooker for 6 hours in some chicken stock and shred it with a fork. But to make it super simple, I've already got it pre-cooked and pre-shredded, but making just plain shredded chicken is fine. Super easy. Then we have the seasoning. This is adobo seasoning. If you don't know what this is, you are missing out on life. It is all-purpose seasoning, and it really is all-purpose. I've put this shit on fries. I put this on everything. If you're Hispanic, you've probably eaten this growing up. Then we have the cheese. Obviously, the Mexican blend would be better, but this is the only shredded cheese I have, so this is going to work. And then we have red enchilada sauce. This is super cheap. You can also get this at any grocery store. The Old El Paso one is the one I get, but like they have store brand. They have these are super cheap. Shouldn't cost very much. So now I'm just going to show you how I make it. All right. The pan is on like medium low heat. It's not very hot at all. It's just warm. All right. You're going to take your red sauce and you're going to pour some in there. How much you pour depends on how much chicken you're making. You want it pretty goodly coated, like pretty well coated, but you don't want it drowning in the sauce. So I'm just going to put a little. That's maybe 1/4 of the can. And then I'm going to take some of the chicken and put it in there. I will try and additionally crumble it as it goes in, but it doesn't really matter. And you just want to get the whole thing, like the whole pan, covered in chicken. Or less if you're not going to make the whole thing. This does store well in a fridge though, so if you want to make a bunch, that works. Break that up. Okay. These chunks in there. Okay. So I got about half, maybe a little more than half of the chicken in there. That's what's left. And now I'm going to pour some over the top. Probably about another half, so I have about 1/4 left. Alright. Now we need to mix it so that it's all covered. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can just use a spoon like I'm going to here, or you can do the thing where you like shake the pan and toss it. I'll try and do that for you. Hold on. Like, there you go, like this. Hold on. I'm so scared to do this and record. Here we go. Sorry, that noise is pretty bad. There we go. Okay. Coated. If you don't want to dirty another dish, there we go. I'm still going to use the spoon to move it around, but you get the idea. I just flicked a piece out of me. Alright, once this is all coated, turn that up to like medium-high heat. You're going to wait until you see it start to cook. I'll be right back once it cooks. Alright guys, so it has been almost 4 minutes, and as you can see, it's starting to bubble, which means we're getting to the right temperature. So now what you do is you take your seasoning and you sprinkle it across the pan. Now I would say be pretty generous, but it's up to you. Once you sprinkle it across the pan, you're going to mix everything up. We're gonna let that sit for about another 2 minutes. I will be back in 2 minutes. Alright guys, we're almost at 2 minutes here. And as you may be able to hear, and you'll see in a second, it is bubbling. Alright, so at this point, what we're gonna do is you lower this down to pretty low heat, so that it pretty much stops bubbling. Then what we're gonna do is take 1 cup of cheese and sprinkle it on the top here. Let me get my cheese. The dogs are freaking out because I have cheese. Now again, like I said, if you have the Mexican blend, this is gonna be better, but I don't, and so we're just gonna use the cheese. If you don't want to buy the Mexican blend, you can use whatever you have or whatever's on sale. And it'll work. Okay. 1 cup of cheese. We're just going to sprinkle it on top here. I might not even need the whole cup. There's a lot of cheese in a cup of cheese. Again, this is going to depend on how much you like cheese. If you don't like cheese that much, then use far less. If you love cheese, put however much you want. Alright, there we go. Good stuff. There's still some cheese left in there. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard, but there's still a bit left in there. Let me see. Does it tell me how much there is? 50 out of 250, I guess. So maybe a 1/5 of a cup in there left. And we're just going to leave this on low heat and let that cheese melt. I don't know if you can see it's starting to melt along the sides. I'm going to let it melt. I will come back and let you guys know how long it took once it's done. If you have tin foil, you can place a little piece of tin foil over it to help. But if not, it'll work fine without the tin foil. Or a lid or just anything to cover it, really. Alright guys, most of the cheese is melted. It's been just over 3 minutes. And we are done. Now, let me show you guys what it looks like in the pan. Okay, so as you can see, it's all melted. Probably could melt a little more if you wanted, but this is pretty good. I did have the tin foil on it. It probably would have taken a little longer without the tin foil, but that was just to make it zippity quick. Now, you can just eat this if you want. You can just scoop this into a bowl, eat this as it is, and it's going to be really good. The other best way to eat this is over rice, or if you are really trying to make this stretch, also get rice and refried beans, and you can have rice, refried beans, and a scoop of this, and this will last you a couple meals. Now the other thing too, if you're trying to make your food stretch, if you don't have a lot of money, I use this. I didn't add anything to it. I just poured it in there. I still have about a 1/4 of a can left. What you can do, take this, split it in half, add a bit of water to thin this out. It's not going to be as good. It won't be as flavorful, but since a lot of the flavoring comes from the seasoning, if you water this down, you can stretch this to 2 full pans and not have to like have more sauce. So if you're trying to stretch your dollar for more food, good little tip for you guys. So yeah, the other thing too you can do with this that we used to do a lot, take rice, like I said, on top of rice, and then you can put like a little bit of sour cream, if you have avocado or guacamole, or put some salsa on it and make like a little rice bowl. That's really good. You can scoop this on top of tortilla chips and kind of eat it like nachos. That works as well. This is like just a really good filling for like any dish. If you can get a tortilla, you can roll this up, put some lettuce in there. You could eat it like a burrito. There's a lot you can do with this. So I figured I would just show you guys how I make really simple cheesy enchilada chicken. The other thing this is really good with that I didn't mention, if you don't put the cheese on it, what you can't do is get tortillas, put the chicken in there, then put the cheese on it, and then melt them in a pan, and it's the best way to make really simple quesadillas. So that's another thing I use this enchilada chicken for, is quesadillas. I did try some right here and it was really good. Okay, so I decided I'm going to make a little bit of rice to go with this. Should probably put it on cook. There we go. And a little trick is, get this. This is just, you can get these in the cubes, but if you get it in this, it's cheaper in the long run. And just sprinkle a tiny bit of this in the rice water, and it's going to give such a rich flavor to your rice, especially if you're already planning on eating the rice with the chicken dish. So this stuff's really great. Would highly recommend it. Alright guys, here's Ray's dinner. We got the cheesy chicken enchilada chicken and some rice. And I got him a fork, so he's going to have this, and I'm going to have a little snack with him because I ate earlier. But yeah, dinner is ready. Look at my baby girls. Look at Riley just smiling. She's so clueless and happy. Hi Charlie. Hi Riley. Mama loves you. We just got back from our W word. I can't say it or Charlie will want to go on another one, but I'm just going to sit on the couch and spend some time with them. I have a dried apricot in my mouth, so I'm sorry if I sound weird. Love you dogs.